And so I bet you if instead of judging your partner for being insecure, having compassion for your partner for being insecure and getting curious about why your partner is insecure and being that safe sounding board, that listener without interrupting, that empathetic space that unconditionally loves them and doesn't judge them, you could be the space in which they go, oh, this. What to do if your partner feels insecure? Well, I thought I would show you this photo. Can you see this incredible rock climbing? Can the light work out well here? I don't know if you can see. Anyways, check out that young girl who's climbing a friggin' rock. I'm renting an Airbnb in Wyoming, and the owner is amazing. He is a rock climbing teacher of young kids, like kids right out of college, this kind of thing. And he's also a DJ. He's pretty friggin' amazing. And he really shows these kids through the art of rock climbing, resilience, persistence, courage, honoring nature, all these inside out gigs that we can develop within ourselves. So I love that, birds of a feather flock together, and I'm able to be in this beautiful place with an owner who is vibing like I am, making a difference on the planet, really awakening courage from the inside out. So the question around what do you do if your partner is insecure, that's their stuff. That's their stuff. I suppose it could be that you're doing things that are not nice, that are giving them damn good reason to be feel insecure, in which case, if you're not honoring the agreements that you've made in a relationship, they ought to say thank you, but no thank you, and leave you. But assuming that's not what's going on, assuming that you guys have made some great agreements together and you're honoring them and they're still feeling insecure, then that's their stuff. And you're a catalyst to flush up their unresolved wounds inside, just like I'm sure they're challenging you on some level and flushing up your wounds on the inside. That's what relationships are about. We're here to help each other grow. We're here to love and support each other and challenge each other in healthy ways to become our best selves. So when it's insecurity on their part, we have this wonderful way of communicating on our conscious connection calls. If you go to my website, allanapratt.com, under Coach with Allana, you will see Heartmates for Couples. And it is a beautiful online ear program that has communication, it has meditations, it has worksheets, and it has these things called dyads, which are ways to communicate that build safety, intimacy, understanding between couples. Most of the time when we talk and we're in a couple, we're not seeking to understand the other person. We're seeking to be right. We're seeking to be in control. We're seeking to look good. We're seeking to win something, right? Rarely are we just like, oh, tell me more. We quickly take things personally or get defensive or what have you, right? So it would be really cool because both my programs, Heartmates for Singles and Heartmates for Couples, everybody shows up on the Conscious Connection calls. And it's an opportunity to dive deep in a structure where there's no interrupting. There's no commenting. There's just listening with the intention to deeply understand. And if you don't, clarify that or, tell me more. And so I bet you if instead of judging your partner for being insecure, having compassion for your partner for being insecure and getting curious about why your partner is insecure and being that safe sounding board, that listener without interrupting, that empathetic space that unconditionally loves them and doesn't judge them, you could be the space in which they go, oh, this is what's going on. But if you judge them, they're just going to feel like crap and feel judged, and it's going to be like stuck. It's going to be a standoff. But if you can ask beautiful questions and also be willing, like maybe there is something you're doing that you didn't know you were doing, and it's a blind spot for you and you both could grow. You never know. So I would encourage you to go to that Heartmates program for couples. I would encourage you to get on the weekly Conscious Connection calls. In the curriculum as well are additional dyads. And basically, dyads are like a two-way communication with the intention of understanding, where you say thank you when the other person speaks. You don't interrupt or you don't have a comment about it. And thank you doesn't mean you even necessarily agree. You might think they're batshit crazy, and that's okay. We don't have to agree on everything, nor do we have to judge people when we don't agree on everything. You can just listen and just get them. Sometimes it's been decades since people have felt understood. They feel alone, they feel broken, they feel wrong, they feel weird, they feel all these different things. But oh my God, when you just spend 30 minutes, 40 minutes just being understood, just that often resolves the issue inside, or shines a light on a blind spot, or allows a trigger or a wound to be soothed and understood and listened to in a way that begins the healing process. Of course, we have more, we have coaches, and we have different quantum psychology processes that go obviously way deeper in a lasting way for true transformation, but at least to get things shifted. If this insecurity continues, they will leave you, they will sabotage it. It's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. So you must, if you choose to have the highest good of this relationship, you got to lean in and deal with this. So I think that's a really great way to begin. And then the last thing I would say is whatever we judge in another is going on inside of ourselves on some level. And so sometimes when we're insecure, it's easier to blame the other than to go, oh my God, I'm a little bit insecure too, right? It could be about something different. One could be around you flirt too much with others. The other one could be, you know, like you're more in shape than me, or it could be that you have more money than me. Like there's some incongruency. I would also have a look inside yourself. What is it triggering within you where you're not feeling 100% badass? And be willing to do the deeper work within yourself to resolve that, so that we generally attract our mirror, our like vibration. So there's probably something going on inside of you that if you could own rather than put your attention on them, then both of you could grow and evolve and get stronger together. We could call that intimacy, being vulnerable, transparent with each other, because you're willing to be vulnerable and transparent with yourself. So again, that Heartmates for Couples program, AllanaPratt.com, go to Coach with Allana, drop down menu, Heartmates for Couples, there it is. If you're single and you want on these conscious connection calls as well, that would be badass, because we are a community where we're not about, oh my God, I'm empty, I'm not good enough, I need to find the one so I'm finally valuable. No, we are become the one, which finds the one, because it's all a vibration, and actions that come from that vibration, which then keeps and thrives with the one. So that one is heartmates.app. Join the intimacy training and the live conscious connection calls. The dating portion of that app is in beta and will be out by the end of the year. So get into the community and get to know each other now and start doing the work to become the one, so that by the time more people are on the app, you will find the one and thrive together. And then lastly, if you would like the possibility of working with me privately, or one of my Allana Pratt Method coaches privately, and then being a part of our group calls that I lead, which are epic, AllanaPratt.com/connect is how you get to register for, a discounted intimacy blind spot breakthrough call with my amazing intimacy success advisor, Natalie. Kind of like what I just alluded to, like, oh my God, my partner is so insecure. And then it's like, oh, actually, so am I. Like those kind of blind spots that we don't see. She's trained well at showing you what that is. And why is that important? Because we often are going in the wrong direction, trying to fix something when all along it's something else. And when we discover that, first, we can take all of our power back. We have awareness, but awareness doesn't solve anything or heal anything or process anything. We still have to do the work, but at least we know what direction to head, and we know for sure that we're going in the right direction. And that feels good, confident, solid, clear, strong, as we roll up our sleeves and grow into our best self. So we would love to support you with that. All right. All my love. Mwah.